Right, welcome to another episode of the Powerful Lives podcast. Today we have hero, Roy Lana.
Well, the United Kingdom reeling from 3 terror attacks in just 3 months. The most recent one when terrorists rammed a van into pedestrians along the London Bridge, and other attackers went on a stabbing spree. But in the aftermath, the story of one man's bravery came to light. When others were running to safety, Londoner Roy Lana had the courage to take on some of those attackers. He was yelling the slogan of his favorite soccer team and fighting the terrorists off with only his bare hands.
The Lion of London Bridge.
Nice to meet you.
Absolute pleasure to have you on today. Wanted to meet you for a long time.
Cheers.
And just obviously incredible what you've done back then.
Yeah.
You didn't get the recognition in my eyes and in many people's eyes that you deserved.
No, yeah, until lately.
But yeah, it's sort of come full circle.
It's all coming forward now.
Yeah, good. Take us back to the beginning where you grew up. I know you was a Peckham lad.
Yeah, I was born in Peckham, just off the Old Kent Road. Lived there, 1969. From there, lived on an estate called Ledbury Estate. And obviously went to schooling around there, a couple of schools, St Francis, St Thomas Apostle. And yeah, it was nice growing up in that's all we knew, the council estates at the time. It was some good times. Obviously the Old Kent Road was a busy place at the time as well. A bit different from what it is now.
Oh, I can imagine, yeah. I was going to say, we've seen it change.
It was all downhill now around the area. But we had some good times around here.
Schooling, enjoyed school?
I didn't because I had bad asthma at the time. So I was always on and off. I was in hospital quite a bit as a kid.
Right, okay.
Through the asthma. But what schooling, whenever I did go, nice, no problems. Just like playing football. School,
always loved your football?
Yeah, always loved my football.
Now, from memory, you weren't actually a Millwall fan in the early days.
In the early days, I tried to be an Arsenal fan, but that didn't work.
No good for anyone, mate.
I ain't going to sing the song, but and then we started going. Millwall was the local club. We can see the floodlights from the balcony on the estate. So, and we used to drive up there on our bikes, watch it on a hill. It's now called Jews Hill, which people didn't pay to get in.
You could actually see it from.
You can see most of the ground.
Really?
Yeah, it was the old New Cross Greyhound Stadium.
Oh, okay.
And it was like an hill there, but you could see most of the ground. And I'm about 11 years old. We used to go up there on the bikes, things like that. Then obviously got my family love of football. Then started going home games and then a few away games from a young age.
A frustrating time.
Yeah.
I'm sure. I've been a Spurs fan for 45 years, so
yeah.
I feel your pain.
Yeah, well, again, my tendencies when we was going about 2,500, 3,000 for being now going. It's getting the right way.
Yeah.
So, that's some good times.
And from memory, it was football that took you out that day in London Bridge.
Yes, at the time, I was having a bit of problems with the ex and things like that. I left I was staying with a friend, sofa surfing and that at the time. Then my mate phoned me, said the Cup Champions League's on, Cup final. I think it was Real Madrid against Milan, I think. Not too sure. And I said I'd meet up with him. It was Derby day as well first, so I thought I'd have a little flow on the Derby. I had a little each way win. So they didn't start off too well. It started quite good. We went to watch the football. We went to the Borough Market to watch football because we knew a couple of people owned the managers of pubs around there, so we had a good time. But it was so packed.
Do you know what, I went up there, I don't know, a month, maybe 2 months ago. I can't believe how it's changed up there.
It's changed a lot.
Unbelievable.
It's changed a lot. You wouldn't even find, when I was in hospital, in the guy's hospital there, was a kid, you wouldn't find a takeaway place around there.
No.
Now it's everything.
Literally, yeah.
Yeah. On the night of football, it was so packed. I went home to change at half time, come back out. I could have easily just
laid on the bed.
I could have done, but I went back out. I went back to the pub where my mates were. they have moved back to the original pub where the manager of the pub went to go around and check the staff. So we didn't watch. I don't think I watched the second half in there. We went back round there, had a few drinks, and then it was like nearly 10 o'clock. I think they shut about 10:30. Some of the local pubs there.
Was it Sunday? Was it Saturday?
Saturday. But some of the there's some mad rules actually on the market bit itself. It's owned by the church.
Well, okay.
I'm not too sure. I mean, it might have changed over the years, but anyway, we went back to his pub, had a few drinks, and then he said, "Oh, fancy popping over to Black and Blue, which is like a restaurant with a bar there, just to chill his staff." So I was going to go home. He said, one more. So as you do, you go for one more. I think we was on our second drink at the time. When you started hearing all the commotion, I mean, you see people running past because the wall blocks off the restaurant to the bar area.
Okay.
So we're at an angle where you can't see what's going on there, but you can see a little bit of mass panic. Whether, I mean, could have been a mass running around. I mean, when people start jumping up.
Yeah, you don't. It could have been just a normal fight.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, in that area, you never see any trouble. Amount of people around there, you never hardly see any trouble around there. Even on like match days.
Days, yeah.
That's where like lot of the away supporters, there's never any trouble because the police have got it all under control.
Under wraps,
yeah. So that was it. I mean, I was tired anyway, just sitting on the chair. And then my mate says, apparently he's tapped me on the shoulder and told me to have fun because where the restaurant people, they could see him coming round to where we was. Obviously, I decided to stand there. They tried to lock the doors. Obviously, they booted the doors in. I mean, this was after you see the mass panic then coming up forward. But people could have been going to get the trains. People could have football just finished.
You just don't know, do you? That's the thing. You don't necessarily think the worst. You're never going to think.
Even though there was the Westminster terror attack that year, Manchester won.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, 2 weeks before. I mean, that's the anniversary today of the Manchester one. Yeah, you still don't go into your head that
it never happens to you, does it?
No. It's like a plane crash, isn't it? You don't think it's going to happen. You still go on the plane. You still go in the cars. Still.
Yeah.
But yeah, shut the main doors. But they've come up. I mean, they're already stabbing people and the thing. So they've come up. They've kicked the doors in straight away.
Have you seen them stab people outside at this moment in time?
I haven't done. I know they have. I mean, they stabbed 48 people within 10 minutes.
But at that moment in time, you're seeing is you can see them with knives.
Yeah. I could see them. I didn't really take much notice until they got to the door. I mean, they kicked the door in. I mean, one had a football top on. So whether that plays in my mind, there's something else going on. It's nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But it's only when they got in, then they started talking about Allah, Islam, and things like that.
And then you realise these were extremists, terrorists.
They have time to realise. They just plunged a knife straight into my side, into my chest, into my stomach, into the section. And I've just jumped up, and that's when I just started fighting. You're fighting for your life then when they're slashing you. They're stabbing you, slashing you, things like that. One, I think the man in the Arsenal, he's got through. So I've got 2 of them now still fighting me. He's come back though to help him again. So I'm fighting for you. I mean, we're talking about 45 seconds, over a minute.
It probably felt like 2 hours.
I probably did.
Yeah.
I probably did until I got back out. I mean, I must have knocked myself on it. I cracked ribs. But luckily I didn't go down. I did get out of there. And so did the people from who was in that restaurant.
Because there was, sort of 10, 12 people in the restaurant?
No, we're talking about 30, 40 people.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, some must have seen at the beginning of it what was happening and tried to get out at the beginning. I was obviously been panicking to get out. And it was last year that I met a woman in Paris who reached out for me. One of the papers arranged it, and we went over to meet her. And she was indirectly in seeing everything. Her dinner's just come down. She was out with her mate in London for the weekend. Her dinner's just arrived, and then she see what was happening.
She was in the restaurant?
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was nice to go and meet her. There was another one that I didn't know about. yeah, so over the years, I mean, you find she goes, I mean, she sent me a message saying thanks to you, I'm still alive, and so it was nice.
And that's true.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you saved a lot of lives that day.
Apparently so, yeah.
Yeah,
Saved
definitely.
scores of lives, and obviously I saved my own life, which I felt very proud of.
Yeah,
I got out there. I probably must have staggered to the pub we was originally drinking there, 'cause I knew them. The bloke who owns it, the management. I banged on the door. No one would let me in because obviously I don't know. My
they're
mate,
frightened to open the doors to.
yeah, my mate who I was with, he said that he had phoned me, and all I was saying was I'm dying. And I say, so I must have been in and out of consciousness from walking out of that pub, getting out of there, going over to there. I do remember seeing an ambulance on that main road on the pub with. I mean, we're talking about it's like it was from a busy place going to like a ghost town
Yeah.
within seconds.
I suppose the police must have been trying to clear the area.
Police weren't even there.
Were they not even there at this moment in time?
Police weren't in there. There was some at the beginning of it, so they must have been worried about all the people had been stabbed, or people had been knocked on the bridge. They must have been going to them, not realising they're still there. I was walking up there, they had one ambulance car turn up. I banged on the window of the ambulance car, telling them I'm pouring the blood, and it just drove away.
You're joking.
Yeah, and I remember that. Then the next thing I remember was, the only thing after that was the armed response must have been telling me, push me on the floor, tell me to get down. I mean, we're all in seconds of each other, and then the shooting was unbelievable, like the noise.
Must have just rattled off their buildings.
Yeah, these are the ones that just woke us up again. I mean, I've never seen a CCTV of that road bit, but they were very close to attacking me again, I think.
Really, they was coming back.
Yeah, to shoot them
Yeah,
around,
yeah,
to shoot them around me was very, yeah, you could hear the noise of the gunshots.
It was close.
Yeah, I know like it echoes through the market, but it was close, yeah, close to being attacked again. But, I mean, knocking on that window, I think you just lose all feeling, I think.
What you think for that? You sort of last bit of hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that then woke me up was that noise.
Wow.
Which probably the best feeling when they're dead.
Did you sort of pass out, lose consciousness?
I must have done.
Yeah.
I must have done. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking about within a minute walk. I mean, everything was in 10 minutes from the first time they knocked.
Yeah. Was it 8 minutes from start to finish? Was it?
Yeah. Man.
Yeah.
So we are talking like seconds and
Yeah. And it was, what was the total? Was it 49?
48.
48.
People stabbed. 8 people died, plus the 3 of them.
Horrendous.
And I see the bodies of them around me. So I was close. I mean, even the SAS landed on the bridge. They were called out as well. So
Yeah.
it was a horror. It was a
Yeah. Hey, are
mean-
you okay talking about it? Like,
yeah. I mean,
no.
over the years, yeah. I mean, even to going back to there and trying to think what door did I get out of, went through my mind a few times. You finally find out what door you get
Yeah.
out of.
Yeah.
I mean, the police only showed me little bits of it in a video of it. I mean, they did a major inquest, and I was only mentioned 3 times in that inquest. They showed me they showed all the world press the second day me getting stabbed. I was meant to watch it. All I did was read it in the papers. I don't know why. Why then not ask me being one of the main?
Literally, yeah.
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 I mean now. I now I know that yes, I was probably one of the main people there. That probably
Yeah,
put
well,
an alt to it. Put an alt to it. An alt to
I
it.
think 48 could have been 68
Could have been,
without
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
You know, and I think
Yeah.
it's,
I mean, there was kids and women in that restaurant.
yeah.
Um,
I know obviously they've done, 48 on the way in.
and they weren't stopping.
They ain't stopping.
They ain't stopping. They weren't stopping.
No, no.
It's a shame I couldn't. I mean, people say to me over the years, "Why didn't you pick this up? Why didn't you pick?" You don't have time.
I know.
You don't have time.
And
Yeah,
you're fighting 2 or 3 people. You're not.
I've gone back to. I mean, I go back to the restaurant. I pick the bloody. You can't pick the store up anyway. So heavy, but yeah. I mean, they got shot around me. I was blue lighted to the nearest hospital. Well, it wasn't Guiseley. It was St Thomas's Hospital on Westminster Bridge.
Yeah, I know it well.
Stayed
Yeah.
done a marvellous job.
Yeah.
The the hospital staff. You can't knock them. Even the police that took me there, I've never actually shaken hands with them and say thank you. I don't know if that's a politics thing because I see other people on TV with the police officers that they've been with. I've always left a message at Peckham Police Station that say thank you to them.
Yeah.
Because if we weren't then rushing me to hospital, I'd have probably been dead myself.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I mean, you must have lost some blood. I mean, was it eight stabs? Eight stab wounds?
Yeah.
And I remember seeing you was everywhere.
Yeah, my ear was hanging off.
Yeah.
So I remember when the police, they've shown me that bit in the police car where they're flying along and the bumps itself. I'm holding this because I think the side of me's flashing. I think that's the only thing I got. Not me is hanging off. Everything else is thingy.
Yeah.
I mean, my ribs were hurting me because thing. But we got there and I was trying to tell them that slow down on the bumps, but it was.
I think with the adrenaline as well, you don't feel.
No, it was like a flashing. It was
a weird sensation.
It was weird.
Yeah. I know a friend of mine got stabbed, 10, 15 years ago. And he said he was having a guy knocked at his door and started fighting him.
Yeah.
And he didn't realise that he was actually stabbing him, and he stabbed him 7 times.
Yeah.
And
you
didn't know until he collapsed.
You don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, the ear was hanging off, and the police officers just saying, "Don't." That's it. I mean, my mate, he come to the hospital. I think we had the armed guard around me because there was a main election going on, I think, that week. So when Thomas's opposite Westminster, Parliament, and they use all that for the world's press on their grounds and that.
Yep.
So I think the hospital was under a lockdown. I think I had armed response apparently.
Really?
Armed police there. I can't tell you because I was
out of it.
Bad way.
Yeah.
I was in a bad way.
What was going through your head when you woke up the next day?
I
Other than probably a lot of tramadol and
don't think it was until the Monday. I can't remember like people coming up. I don't know. I think they took us down on the Sunday and stitched us all up, which has done quite a good job. And then mate come up on, I think it was on a Monday or something, on a Tuesday, brought me back. He went out and bought a book, Learn to Run, and stuck it on my chest. Which they, I think they used that a few times over the years.
Yeah, I bet, yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, obviously the Tuesday, it come out in the Sun newspaper with the headlines, "Fuck you, I'm Millwall."
Which was the best line ever, by the way.
Apparently, yeah. Someone said it's
unbelievable.
It's one of the best lines since we're fighting on the beaches.
Yeah, Churchill, yeah.
So,
I just remember sort of opening the paper and just going, that's brilliant. That is.
So then, obviously, you're in the, and I'm still thinking myself, what's gone on? Yeah, not realising.
Yeah, it must have been a bit of a sort of haze.
Yeah,
trying to work out.
Yeah.
And at this stage, did you know about the deaths? Did you know how many people have been stabbed?
Because I was on is it ICU?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just still being checked over.
Yeah, and you must have been, sort of touch and go yourself with the wounds.
Yeah, I think it worked to about. It might have been Tuesday, Wednesday. They put me into like a little ward.
A normal ward.
Yeah, normal ward. Well, yeah, I think it was just 2 of us on that ward. It was like an empty one where they put us in there, out of the way from everyone.
Yeah, good.
There was one bloke who he got stabbed in the back or something. But yeah, then the press come up. They done a little bit. Even then. My ex went on to Good Morning Britain, and then they phoned me from the hospital, and I was trying to have a chat with them, but all I had was a little Nokia phone. So it was a bit hard. But yeah, I was chatting to them, and they invited me on a few days later, and I had to do it in the morning quick, because I was going down to get my diaphragm repaired.
Well, okay.
So I said, like...
As you do.
Yeah, if you've got any clothes for me, I'll come in, as long as you drop me back, and I'll go down and have the surgery done. So that was quite good. But I look back on my face, and I think my face is just like blank. Where
so much processing still. Yeah.
But it was nice to go on there. Nice to meet peers, people you watch all the time, and
as we said before, Piers has been, he's been very pro.
They've all been on there.
Yeah.
I mean, I went and met Piers a few years ago. Went to his house. Yeah, he's what he is.
He's very
I've got
outspoken.
one, yeah.
He's. I think he's a good guy when he's on your side.
Yeah. I talk to him. I talk to him about football as well. So, yeah, slag off his Arsenal team, isn't it?
I think it's only right.
Yeah. So, like, you can meet these people and you can sort of change the subject.
Yeah, of course.
To
Yeah.
the football.
Yeah. I've seen a few things where he's been defending you and the calls and
it's all been good.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all been good,
and rightly so. Yeah, listen, I was watching something last night, which was an old GMTV thing.
Yeah.
And there was a couple of ladies on there.
About the compensation.
Yeah.
One was a police officer, I think, Surreal, and then Shola.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I said to my missus, I wonder whether they would have paid compensation if they were sitting behind you in that restaurant.
Yeah.
I wonder whether they would have said to you then, don't do that. You know, you just you walk away. I'll deal with them.
And it was over, because it's called unspent convictions. It went, that's the rules of not being paid out. Now, I had a community order where it's like, it's not, I go to prison and nothing, it's just spending sentence, I suppose.
Yeah.
But apart from that spending sentence, you've got a year's unspent conviction.
Right, okay.
Where you got to be like probation.
And that's the whole reason
That's
why.
the whole reason why you don't get. And it went up to the Supreme Court. I filed it to the Supreme Court. They've still said no. So
didn't the I can't remember what his name was. Was it Stephen something? Who the guy with the narwhal tusk?
Yeah.
Didn't he just come out of prison?
They all got they've all had life sentences. So they'll have unspent convictions for their life.
Right.
But they've got pardoned by the Queen.
What's the difference?
They haven't.
You know, now listen, I'm not taking anything away from him because
it upsets you.
Unbelievable what that guy done as well. You know,
it upsets you yourself where you're thinking these people. One was involved in an old man dying. One was involved in a young girl dying.
Yeah.
They've done their time, I suppose, but it still don't. They don't say good.
What's the difference? Yeah, that's the trouble. What
is the difference?
What's the difference between them guys and you guys?
Yeah,
it's like it was nothing.
I mean, unless you got the right people to fight these things.
Yeah. I know. Even, I mean, now thank God. A week ago was it? You got your medal finally.
I've finally been awarded the Royal Humane Society silver medal. You have to get the bronze. The silver's the highest one. Then it goes to a committee. There's a gold one. It's called the Gold Stanhope one, which is done by the Commonwealth Royal Humane Society people. So they vote, and then maybe that's next year's one. But the George Cross is still being nominated for the George Cross, which is nice. It's still going through.
Yeah.
Again, it's meeting the right person to push it even further.
Of course.
I've got a lot of support for it. The only support I haven't got is your local MPs, which you need. Abby Arman is my local MP. She's the mother of the house. She won't return her calls.
Are you joking?
Nah.
So mad. Again, listen, put her in the restaurant.
Yeah.
Put her in the restaurant.
Yeah.
And see whether she'd return your calls. Yeah. See whether she'd sign that off up front.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure we know the answer.
But last week was quite good because I met the Commissioner of the British Transport Police, which she was working on the counter-terrorism at the time.
Okay.
So she might.
I think I'd like to think that will snowball now. Now that you've got, now you finally got the recognition that you deserve there.
Yeah, I think it'll.
That it will all sort of just drop into place.
But yeah, I mean, going back to the terror attack in the hospital, then it was like your names come out. It was like in hospital. It was like you start knowing when you start getting a little bit. You don't say good when a couple of old women started coming to you and like giving you a little cuddle and saying thank you and that. It was nice, and you got a lot of that when you left hospital, all over. Then, I mean, over years, I mean, obviously, you meant to get help straight away for the attack. They do these things when they try and anyone near there or anyone involved, they try and see what's the best route for you to go to get help.
For counselling? Yeah.
5 assessments that never happened.
Still to this day?
No, I read once when it did happen was a few years ago. I think just before COVID. I was in a different area, Westminster, and I done the talking therapies. I done it with a bloke there for a few months. That's the only time, and that was quite good. He helped me quite a bit. he went back to the place, went over everything. And so I was lucky to have him. But apart from all that, over them years, I've fighted everything myself.
Yeah.
Which is disgusting, really.
It just seems so wrong. You know, this country has a habit of doing it.
Yeah.
Where they look after the wrong people.
Yeah, it was disgusting. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done it a lot myself over the years. But also, I moved away from London down to the coast, bought myself a caravan, and I ended up smashing it up in a way of, I mean, I smashed my own things up.
But this is frustration, I'm guessing, and probably a little bit of PTSD. And
a lot of it PTSD.
Yeah.
But also, I was under a prevent program. They put me on. They put me on a prevent program, which is
was this because of the links to the football?
it could have been links to football, could have been links to the marches straight
Yeah.
after the thing. It could have been linked to anything. They said it was something I said in the probation. So they put me on a prevent probation officer. They got 2 prevent officers from Kent. I was going prevent program, which a bloke come down from up north to tell me what's right and wrong. Now, you know what's right and wrong.
This is a man who sits in an office telling another man who's just fought off 3 jihadi terrorists wielding knives and from memory with like bombs strapped to them.
Yeah, so
unbelievable.
Yes, to go on these things. Went on them. It's a nice bloke who come down, talk. Yeah, again, we talk about football. He's an Aston Villa fan. So, like, at least saying to me as well, he said, these people should be helping you more.
All day long.
Like, social-wise, getting you a place and things like that. Not putting you on more pressure, what you early on. I mean, over the years, even though he's asking me, like, what car I'm driving, everyone wants to know everything. I think, to me, it was getting more paranoid, them checking me.
Yeah.
Than everything else.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it's been.
How has your mind been? How has the mental health been? You know, sort of starting from, you know, July the 4th, or June the 4th, like the day after. Like, how have you been? How are you now?
Now is a lot better than I was. Yeah. I mean, I'm still putting in referrals, self-referrals, so you still get help, because I think if any time I don't go backwards again.
No.
If every time I did go backwards, I wanted to know if there was help there for me. I think the best help was getting a rescue, that XL bully, and make sure I'm getting up every morning.
Nice.
And go for my long walk.
Was that your first dog?
No, it's not my first.
Not your first?
No, it's just someone didn't want it. They was using it for.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but they had one eye. But one of the best things I think I've ever done. Take it off the person and.
I've been anti-dogs, not in a bad way, but I grew up with Alsatian that made my life hell as a child, and it put me off dogs, and then followed the trend of lockdown and got a cockapoo.
Yeah,
and,
I mean, obviously,
life changing.
They're so strong. I mean,
getting you out exercising, good for the mind.
Listen, get up, make bed, go dog walking.
Yeah,
it's good.
Yeah.
It's good for everything.
Good for both of you.
Yeah. So that's quite a good way of doing things. And I think if I was a bit younger, I could have trained a little bit more. I'd be topping my game with that counselling thing.
Yeah.
I think I would be there.
Yeah.
Where I've done a lot myself.
Yeah. Again, I know everyone talks about mental health being linked with exercising and.
Is it mental health or is it like a bit of depression? I think
probably a bit of both.
I think it's depression more than mental health.
Yeah, I mean, we had someone on here a few months ago was saying. Everyone batters mental health, but she was talking about emotional health. Yeah. And again, I think, you are. Yeah. You, like you say, you do feel...
Well, whether setbacks in anything, like yourself and your businesses, everything else.
Yeah.
And this, I mean, and that was one way of doing it. Another way, went for it, after I did get talking therapies, he went back to the scene, and he kept telling me, go over, which we did each time.
Yeah.
And he was quite a nice bloke. I suppose it depends who's doing the counselling as well.
Yeah, of course.
Helps a lot.
How did it feel going back to Borough Market for the first time?
It felt a bit weird, but also you was on a bit of a high.
Because you must be like a local celebrity.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you and said, if that man ever has to buy another fucking beer himself, the country's shot. Like, you know, like...
I was still with tight sods down my wall every time. But it helps going through it and like... I mean, it's still that middle road where just before they got shot, where I'd like to try and get that season. That's a big enclosure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Just to see it.
We're talking about half a minute film.
Yeah.
Whether I do or not, whatever. I mean, then putting my social media back on where I weren't so much paranoid, because I used to be there was a lot of paranoia as well, maybe a lot of other things.
Did you get much negative? Did you get much, sort of many negative, reactions?
There was one where there was straight after coming out of hospital, like, there was an incident 6 months before. I was taking my little girl's dogs out with she had a husky and a boxer. I was taking one over, walk down the Thames, and there was a march from the local about Trump coming to England, and I think it's Theresa May thing there. We got into an argument. They kept going on. Now the husky is a bastard dog. It would snap at them.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to get that. Anyway, got into an argument, and bloke was taking photos, everything else. Now, I come out of hospital, the police come to me and arrested me, asked me to come on into thing. There were people on that march, they wanted me nicked for spitting at the photographer and calling him racist names.
Really?
And it all come out in the paper. I did get nicked. I've even had I watched the CT, I've even had a marshal on their march trying to clump me. Right? So I've got nicked for that straight away. Even down to my MP's office, I went down there, apparently he got me nicked saying I said something. So it's all coming a bad way.
As far as they make you, they'll break you, the media.
Yeah. But these were a lot of socialist things. I think you see them all now with the Palestine thing.
Yeah.
They've all got the socialist banners already done.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're not worried about. None of them know what the war's about.
No.
And upsetting people's Saturdays in the West End. But yeah, but that went through, and that's the horrible bit of. That was the only bad thing of it. I mean, I'm no angel in life.
Who is?
No.
You know.
I mean, if they don't want to go dig your past, they can dig like.
Yeah, like, you could find anything. You know, like, we've all done
make sure
something wrong, haven't we? Like, you know, like we could all have. You know, someone want to scroll through anyone's life, you're going to find bad bits. That's that's the lessons that make us who we are.
I mean, really, it should come out of hospital and went abroad, but obviously, because obviously the wounds.
Yeah.
I mean, my arms were in a bad way.
How are you now, body wise? Like,
just getting fatter, but like apart from that, and I don't know why I'm getting fat, because I'm doing quite a lot of walking.
I'm trying to think if I've ever been stabbed.
I mean, my tendons still in my arms. I still like having little.
Where was you? You were sliced both arms, was it?
They pulled a knife in the arm, and they pulled it out, so it was stabbed in, but they pulled it like that. And
so lacerated it even more.
Yeah, and that was a big deep wound there. Where the other way round, that would have cut.
Got you with it. Yeah, you die. Yeah.
Stabbing the neck, chest, the stomach, a couple of times. One on top of me had this big deep wound.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the moment, I mean, I'm saying I've still got the asthma, but I'll try and control it.
But you, I mean, other than obviously, I mean, I had a bad cut, 30 years ago, and like tendons and main arteries.
Yeah, if you
I
ask
know.
me to move your office furniture around, I wouldn't be able to help you.
Yeah.
Might be able to move a little bit, but.
But you're okay, like you say, walking, you're okay, and you like you say, your arms are,
and all that, and it is just the mental side of it. You just got to I'll try and get a routine. Yeah, we're a bit boring, but in a good way.
Yeah.
In a good way. And drinking wise, I can only handle about 4 or 5. Where I can't go to sesh no more.
No, you're not.
That's a bad thing.
Yeah.
Which you know when your time's up. After
that
pint, I think I'm off.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
I mean, I don't drink indoors, but.
You're right. You're right mentally when you're out drinking. You're in crowds, are you?
Yeah. The noise sometimes still get a bit. We're not used to it down here, so. So when it's like,
it must be the way in.
Yeah. So when it starts getting a bit busier, it does get a little bit too much. Still.
Yeah.
So I think I just want a quiet sort of life.
I think that's age. I think that comes with age, doesn't it? You know, I think
well.
Yeah, we do. You know, I think obviously you've been through a lot as well. But I think the older you get, the more I think you want to find
I'll
peace.
go to a rave and I don't think.
My worst nightmare. Yeah, my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
Just staying up past 11, I think I've done well.
Yeah. And over the years, you have got back to things. And then I was put the social media back on, and I was approached by about 2 or 3 authors at the time. They went to the book on it, and got put, met one and was walking through London Bridge. He came up to me, it was an author from like Leicester. And it was another reason I thought, I'll do it again, because it means going over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Doing like the talking therapy.
It is therapy, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And I decided to do the book with Dean Rinaldi, who's an author, he's based in Turkey. And yeah, we spent all one summer going through it, a couple hours each
Nice.
day.
Yeah.
And it was nice.
Just to get it off your chest and out. I suppose it's nice, just like you say, just to get it out of the body and stick it in writing.
And about it again.
Yeah.
So like that's all good. And I suppose that will come in the years to come. If I'm an old boy sitting in a bar talking to a young kid.
Literally.
I'll go through my story like during the war. So
but mate, there ain't many people out there with a better story.
No.
You know, like what you've done is so heroic. So many people are talking. There's so many people out there now who they'll say that that's what they would have done as well.
Yeah.
Listen, it ain't. It ain't.
The question they ask, will you do it again? I don't think you can tell unless you're actually there. You like to think so, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think I will. But if you're looking at a different direction, then I mean, I don't think it's ever happened. 3 terrorists bursting. I mean, you usually get them lone loners that do these
just
things.
the one-offs, yeah.
So that alone, and the stories come out now. I mean, countless people I saved my own life, and they've finally got recognition by Royal Proved, which is Princess Alexandra, the Queen's cousin, finally proved it herself. So now I'm hoping for the George Cross next.
Yeah, I mean, listen, you deserve it, you know. Like no one deserves that more than you.
Not
like,
bad from little boy from Peckham, is it?
Exactly that, you know. Like it's you know that's your legacy, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, like what you've been through, and you have been through it the last 7 years now.
7 years.
It's 7 years in. But when this will be released, it would be 7 years. Yeah, this will be it'll be the 7-year anniversary. Like I imagine it's been a long 7 years.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, I've battled things through, but it's 8 people have lost their lives.
Horrendous.
There's 8 families there that they're not coming back.
Yeah, horrendous.
Yeah,
horrendous.
I mean, at least I've fought my way back to a life again.
Yeah,
which is nice.
You seem well.
Yeah,
it's good. It's good to see you. You know,
nice.
You seem sort of vibrant and buzzing, which is nice. You know,
it's
like,
nice. It's nice to get back into that over the years. Not go too far because there's always setbacks.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, there's always someone trying to trip you up, I suppose, isn't there as well? But
but also yourself. You know, if you go too far, you're going to be too. You know, when there's enough stuff.
Yeah. What about like talking about the last? You know, we know what happened when you actually come out of there. Sort of the last few years where you wasn't getting the recognition, you wasn't getting compensation, you're not getting no medals. What did that mean to you? Like, do you feel like you've been let down by the country?
I've been bad, not by the country. I mean, the amount of support I've had from football lately as well.
Yeah.
All over.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Even like for the local rivals like West Ham, Tottenham, all of them, unbelievable. Not one bad.
Well, I think that's the thing with football. I think although the rivalry is so strong, I think when something like this happens, football does come together.
Yeah, and also like all around the world, I mean, you're getting good response as well.
Yeah.
So all that's good. It all so gives you a little buzz where whatever lets you down, there's always good people out there that will send you these messages, mean a lot more.
Yeah.
They're not getting anything.
And being back on socials now, you're getting sort of the messages coming through of support and
they mean a lot more than bloody medals.
Yeah. What about compensation? Is it written off or
that's written off now?
It is written off.
It is written off. I finally got the final last week
because you'd appealed it.
I appealed it a couple. Yeah, I tried to appeal it a couple of times and
they just bombed it off. Yeah, how ridiculous. Yeah.
No, my luck. I'll probably get someone that will ask me in Parliament. It's gone. So
yeah,
that's the rules, I suppose.
It is, but then rules are guidelines.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to change and bend them when someone does something extraordinary, like what you've done.
It is extraordinary.
You have to bend the rules.
Yeah.
You know, like you say, they bend the rules for certain people.
Yeah.
You know, we know the government will bend the rules for themselves quick enough, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Like, it's very unjust.
I mean, with my driving licence, they took away. They went through my medical records. Because I went to try and get help. I was saying, I like drinking all day, drinking all night. And I don't drink indoors.
No.
They've got 1 minute for that. They took my driving licence away. I've had to go through like blood tests for drugs, alcohol. I passed them all.
Yeah.
I went back for a year. Then I filled in bloody form wrong. I have to go for all the procedure again. So it's wrong. But it's just
But they should listen. They should be there supporting you.
They should be.
They should be doing everything they can to make you as comfortable as you are, and they're
never
not. And that's
have
what makes me sick.
They never have done.
No, not at all.
I could even down to like saying thank you personally to the 2 police officers. Never have done. And
Is that? Do you think just because you don't fit the narrative?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. If you don't fit, it's like the girl in the Nottingham stabbings last year. They're putting her up for the George Cross there, trying to save her boyfriend.
Yeah.
How many times does that happen around every weekend
Yeah.
when there's fights?
Yeah.
I know it's a different sort of thing, but I mean, George Cross is a big.
It's a big thing. Yeah. Big thing. But yeah, that's again. It's been weird watching. You know, because listen, I've been following you since this all happened, and it's been horrible watching you not get the recognition. So it's nice now that last week you've actually got.
It's very nice. And it's been more approved as well, and it was very nice. It was good, lovely day out. I think I've talked about four or five people with me. You only had 3 guests, so like they give us a couple extra spaces.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like most of them were like police getting their medals.
Well,
I think there was only one other lady, me, and there's one other lady that actually jumped into the sea that weren't police or anything like that.
Just jumped in to rescue someone else.
Yeah, a lot of these have to be police nominated.
Yeah, because this is actually a bravery award, yeah?
Bravery award,
yeah.
And there's some good bravery things there. So it was nice. It was a police thing because they all come up to me after and said, like, thank you, and remembered it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
listen, everyone will remember this. This whole generation will remember this forever.
Yeah. And even some of the, I think it's the father of one of the police officers, is more interested. Why didn't they say, the fuck you on Millwall bit? So, like, and I had to talk to his daughter quick, because she likes the story.
Yeah.
So that was quite good.
Yeah.
So you are getting the recognition there. You are getting
good.
You are getting him on your side.
Yeah.
And you know what? The next we got King's birthday coming up. Whether it be announced then, or we have to wait till New Year's honours list. If it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
If it don't, it don't. I just got to keep on life where things. I mean, there is still times. You start on edge still sometimes. You still have your days where, but just keep doing normal and you beat them. They're never going to beat me.
Exactly that. Yeah.
They're never going to beat me.
Yeah, and I think listen,
they need to kill me.
That's the attitude that has got you here and kept you alive.
Yeah, they nearly murdered me.
They ain't going to take you now.
Yeah, nothing's going to take me now.
Yeah.
The only stupidity is if I, and just enjoy. Just go back and enjoy life. I say football's always been my love. I've stopped that for a while in between that. Over the 7 years.
Yeah, I bet.
It all got too much.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah, and I imagine sometimes, like, obviously, Millwall seem like they've been really, really supportive of you.
Oh, they have done. Yeah.
Yeah, but probably sometimes a bit too much. You want to go and watch a game, and you know, you're being dragged in here for pictures and whatever else.
Yeah, the pictures. Yeah, I've got no bloody teeth left. Yeah. So let's stop the turkey situation, maybe.
Yeah.
Not just for that, just for yourself.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Like confidence-wise.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah.
Not for like photos. I mean, you try and avoid them as much as possible. But it's the way life is now. You can't shake hands. You've got to have a photo.
Oh Christ! Yeah.
So,
what's the future?
Keep going long as I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You settled. You're settled now.
I'm settled. I mean, I've got my girlfriend, but I've got my own place as well, where I like to sometimes be on my own.
Yeah.
Not too much around. together. So, yeah, we've got two sort of lives where I want to be on my own as well most of the time.
Yeah.
But then, thingy,
You found a nice balance.
yeah, but also like have a couple of. I like to have an odd day a year booked
Yeah.
and like relax. Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, just keep your health really as well. Keep checking. You know when you're going to go backwards.
Is that what, body health and mental health?
Mental health as well.
Yeah. I think it's so important now. I think especially listen, you've been through more than most, so
Yeah,
you know.
I know the difference. I mean,
when you feel it slipping, you've got to reach out.
Depression or something.
Yeah.
I know what depression is compared to mental health, which
Yeah.
is a bit different. Yeah, we're going to go backwards.
You've got someone to talk to now. You can reach.
Yeah, it helps you a bit more, and I think.
Yeah.
I'm bloody talk to the one-eyed dog. I think it's a lot better because you have to put yourself through these referrals, and they still haven't got back to me.
Yeah.
Self-referrals. I think you have to, and I might buy the Maudsley, which is maybe the top.
Best place. Yeah.
So I'll just keep going until I know what's booked, and let's hope I get to see that video in the middle thing.
Who will have that? Where can we get that from?
I'll look at the counter-terrorism police.
Yeah.
Which I'm in contact with. Like,
yeah. Listen, if that's what closure is for you, then you know it'd be nice if they could help you out with that.
Nice.
Yeah.
It'd be nice, and it'd be nice. Let's say football go again.
What's happening with Millwall? Are you anywhere near the Premiership now?
No, we was doing all right for the couple of seasons, 2 seasons outside the playoffs. This season we was meant to push forward that. Didn't happen. It went wrong. We were halfway through it. Next season, hopefully we start again. But football's all about money now. If you ain't got the money to buy yourself up, I think it's only Luton that proved them wrong the other year.
It's nice watching. I mean, it's just obviously a shame they've gone back down, but nice watching them come up. That stadium was looking at a stadium where you've got to walk sort of basically through someone's garden.
Well, I remember that.
Old school.
I remember that from 15 years old going up there.
Yeah, I'll bet. Yeah.
All air lines everywhere. But and just go for the and hopefully the next one will be the George Cross, where I mean that will look after you for life. Yeah,
good. And listen, that's what's needed.
Yeah,
you know, you've served this country.
Yeah,
you know, and what you've done.
Hopefully the next as well. If there is time, if I can find the right thing, that even a charity or something, maybe the cancelling sort of thing, put something back.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah,
put something back into a thing where if something's happened.
Yeah.
So I mean, I remember when the Mile thing happened, the Glenfield fire,
the tower. Yeah.
It happened about a week later.
God, it was as well, wasn't it? Yeah.
Happened about a week later. So.
God, is that 7 years there as well?
Yeah.
Jesus.
So that's like the 70th anniversary coming up. It's crazy how time does fly.
Yeah.
You don't realise.
I think with COVID, everyone sort of lost them few years.
A couple of years.
All of a sudden, it's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully give something back. And hopefully I might get the chance to say thank you to the 2 police officers that took me to hospital and made me happen what I am today. But, I mean, whether the terror attacks will ever stop, I don't think so. I think
it's gone on forever, and it'll
I can think it worse like France.
Yeah.
Where guns will be used next and things like that.
Well, looking across Europe in general, it seems like it's sort of taking a bashing.
Yeah.
There's nowhere's getting better.
No, I don't think so. I personally don't. Especially with these different wars around, which have nothing to do with us, maybe. But we're in the middle of it all.
Yeah,
I mean, I hope not, but you never know.
No, we'll see. Well, listen, if anything does kick off again in London, I'm hopefully out for a beer with you and I'll be all right.
Well, definitely, any time. You're welcome. I mean, I say that was a good thing to buy, to do the book. I mean,
we'll make sure we bang the link for this.
Yeah.
Was it on Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
Amazon, yeah. We'll bang the link for that in.
You never know. There might be a part 2 one day. I mean, you never know.
The stories, it's not fully told yet.
Stories, you never know. Maybe a film there.
Yeah, listen, I think that would be. I mean, it'd probably be quite harrowing, but I think there's.
It's a thing there now.
Yeah.
I mean, I have to say it in my own words because I wasn't even mentioned, say, in inquests. The police didn't want to They wanted to take all the glory.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
It's mad. It is mad.
It's
you
mad.
know.
Well,
But I think England, and there's millions and millions and millions of people
yeah.
who know what you've done, respect what you've done, and I think if they did see you, they'd want to shake your hand and buy you a pint.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to come on holidays every year, but then near the end of the day, you can't come back better. It's a better place in the world.
Yeah,
London.
yeah. It's such a buzz. Yeah,
yeah.
especially like I say, even like Borough Market and that. Like,
I mean, London is a lovely place.
yeah,
Just don't let these people ruin it.
yeah.
I know you can't stop them.
Well, we can try. And listen, I think you've do that. You did try and stop them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's all been now recognised.
Yeah. Finally.
So it'd be nice to know the final count of how many, probably countless people.
Yeah.
My way I look at it is I've saved my own life. I'm happy.
Yeah. Listen, if you save one, you've done something
Yeah.
special, haven't you? So the fact that
I'm
you
happy with that.
potentially saved, if there was 30 or 40 people in that restaurant,
Yeah.
you've saved them all.
I mean, if 34 people jumped on them, it don't happen like that.
They don't. I was going to say it doesn't happen. Yeah, because no one wants to go first, and that's what you've done. You stepped up to the plate.
Yeah.
You know,
And I've done-
massive respect.
And I'm proud of myself.
Yeah. As you
Over
should
the
be,
years,
mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I will look for the rest of my life.
Yeah, no, blinding.
Big smile on my face.
Yeah, deservedly. Yeah. Well, look, we'll wrap this up, and I'm hoping you are going to let me go and buy you a pint.
Yes, no problem.
So I've wanted to do it for 7 years.
Thank you very
So
much.
now's the time.
Thank you.
Top man,
Cheers.
Royal Honour.
Thank you.